Q here. Welcome to the channel if you found it. I accidentally, inadvertently made this reading into the reading is supposed to be for this one. Because I just jumped right into it. I was like, well, this still had a message and I wanted to get it out. So in addition to, extended upon the April monthly overview reading. So it was just everybody's energy that they're going to be facing and dealing with right now. And April-ish. Let's move into the focus for that. I don't even know what I did with that. It's already gone. I just know we're making a new wish. Getting out what can't be manifested. To find a new stare on the cycle of eternity, infinity. That temperance angel energy again. Cannot get rid of it. Saturates the air. Or let it rain down on you. That queen of truth, the queen of swords, which was the showcase of that previous reading too, that points out the source. Oh wow, I didn't realize how much. Oh wow, that points out the very discontent in our lives that doesn't keep us going into some new adventures, to rise up from the valleys. The child of music, spoiler, the ending of the reading, at base reading. Page of Wands. Clouded with discontent and brooding in their minds terrible things for all time. Seek out a new pleasure. It's the choice, the knowledge, the lovers, to seek out pleasure, to experience new epiphanies, truths, realizations, so you can have not a change of mind. That's don't be so dualistic. Just because you transcend one particular positionality, the reversal, the hangman, the paradigm shift, it's still inclusive of the experience of before. New ways of thinking doesn't take away from the past. It actually only elevates it. Reason. Divine masculine energy, emperor. The emperor ends the reading actually, so this is it. That's the passion of the emperor, is to now create and manifest like the empress energy does. She's the very light of creation. He's the very but she's like a sun or a light energy source. He's like a light bulb. The light bulb of creation. Yeah, but they're learning reason and logic. Come out with that passion. The desire of man being infinite is the possession is infinite and himself infinite. Ever so kindly, divine asks you and thanks you for making infinite a true statement. Here's swords. Have that sit in your mind. If you want to worry about something, be like, oh my goodness, am I failing to do my part to make the infinite? And even that thought is doing that. The harmony and the heartbeat of the universe. Love and harmony combined. God is love. Big G. Sorry for religious trauma, but everybody knows what I mean by that. But it's the real word. And around our souls intertwine. While thy branches mix with mine, and our roots together join. All right, William, critique, just because they're dead, the rhymes happen. You could say bind there, but I guess that's more oathy. It's the marriage card. It should be oathy. Judgment. The liberation from the cycle of restriction and becoming harmonized with this new capacity to step into a new world, to practice that. The ending of the thing that was looked at, the moon, and it's just the same reading. Cool. Is the Three of Cups, the celebration of a new expression, of a new stare. Okay, cool. The pre-shuffle of this confirms the last reading, so I like that clarification. So I guess we'll just clarify more. Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups was a showcase of there. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles being ever never so bold to expose oneself. Yeah. To expose oneself to actually just be true, not what we project as truth. Notice the iconography of, for those people with religious trauma, to become soothed and not so inflamed. Putting an ice pack on something that's been inflamed for a while, so you can get to that capacity to be the Queen of Cups. Just be the example as she creates and shows others that they can too. Ace of Poetry. Ace of Pentacles. All right, cool. Let's combine this back up together. Let's give it a hard cut. What's on the, that tower? Another, okay. These two readings go together, so I recommend watching them together. They're good. It helps build that positive polarity side, that masculine side, Emperor energy. Frankly, there's a lack of it, or a lack of representation of it. So, be the example. If you do it enough, then it starts happening more. It becomes more commonplace. It's like you're picking up the slack, so they can see what the slack is. Maybe they just didn't know that was, slacking. To the Page of Wands again. Okay. Yes, after the Tower, which we just had, always comes that new wish, that proto-star energy from the Five of Cups that shines bright from our soul. Something new, a new step on the rung. A new choice to be had. Everybody's on original sin. If they never did that, there wouldn't be the capacity for infinite. It was stagnant and stale, and the same thing always. Don't say that. You're welcome. We cannot experience pleasure, but by means of others. Also, you're welcome. Wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups, the fruition of that. You're welcome. Nice. What did that break us to? That pleasure. Into the Knight of Pentacles, which is a showcase between two personal readings I did earlier. That inevitability. What was it? The core of it? The inevitability to illuminate harmony. That Four of Wands energy I was kind of going with. And back to this, this is the same reading. All day it's been the same reading. The Man of Science, the other side of the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. She fillets, snap, those with that sharp truth that can't be resisted. He sits with it. See the difference? Every expression has its tweet and how it's negative polarity and positive polarity. The negative polarity is grounded. That's interesting. Yeah, it's the cooperation of the two. Yeah, it's the magic of all time as we move to the Empress energy and to supplement what I just said of all time. Yeah, it's the balance, the harmony. It comes from being curious to climb up the hill to see what's the next valley, the next stair, our next fancy thing that lights you. What would you stand for? What would you live for? What would you be in glee over defeat for? Yeah, that says a lot now. Held back. Didn't live their lives, so they want to clutch and hang on to it. This one lived. So when they're standing there in supposed defeat, they know that it's just leading to another step in the rung, or the stairs. Some new strifes to be had. So I can relish in defeat. Make a new tune from all those things. What was it? Florence and the Machine quote. You need to go to war to find music to sing. Yeah. Why you gotta go to war to become creative? Masculine energy. Just be beautiful. Exuberance is beautiful. Grounded energy. It emanates out the very things of their imaginations. Hermit energy, that soul energy, that star that radiates out. Be the example. It's transformational for everyone around it that witnesses it. Death. It's the foundations for new capacities, new morphogenetic fields, more M fields to arise. What? I never thought of that. Fun fact, no one had. So say the thing. What if you were the first one to say it? The divine, the flying spaghetti noodle monster god, big G, monad, whatever it is, that religious trauma thing coming up there, and that discontent energy. But what's interesting is this is that passionate for movement energy that was the start of the reading before this, the 8 of Wands. Keeping that creativity, that light of creation to yourself, versus the Queen of Cups, this is the King of Cups, teaching it and showing it by example to others. The moon, those that bathe in it and those that use it to hide, boldly express what that is. You would never have a reason to hide. It makes you vulnerable to all those, no shame, no guilt, no grief, no apathy, fear. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. And if you do, own it. Yeah, I did that. That's the balance of it. Have a meeting of the minds with your own mind and set up what that new dream is. Is it that hardship that leads to a new birthing of a new desire and dream? Or can you just bypass that hardship by imagining it and cooperate with the energy field of those that had suffered that hardship before and use it to transmute, experience it? Because it's just another line in the page of the book of life. And you can gauge that experience from the safety of your, where'd it go? Imagination. Write a song about that. King of passion that never thought to ask another. Faith. Toss hope to the wolves. And then just go be fucking you. Let go of control and know that you have a golden heart. And shine the example of creativity and the swiftness of the expression of time. Time is the mercy of eternity. Without time's swiftness, which is the swiftest of all things, all would be eternal torment. Think death. It makes room for new. Some things should be renewed, evolved, elevated. What did that Prado 914? All right, pop it out. Is it? Yeah, it's the balance, the meeting of two minds to find the components to express both sides, and that 3 of Cups, and the way not thought of. Source, ever so kindly, and with gratitude, thanks you for being that expression that makes infinite true. Experience it. fully embrace the experience so you don't ever have to experience it again. Ride the full wave. It doesn't summon it again anymore. That's what the divine wants you to focus on, is that Nine of Swords energy of that what's been swirling around in your head. Again, the readings to showcase to each other. The commitment, the Four of Wands energy that brings balance to here, is seeing the other side. And it's the Two of Wands of setting the intention and the capacity and the willingness to know that there's another side. There's another side. Path forward. Hey, look, is that Queen of Cups? She has the capacity to shine her example out. And it doesn't have to be those that want to live by her example. Doesn't have to mimic exactly it, but express the very essence and the nature which made them curious enough to actually express what they were seeing. Be your own version. And then kindly go get them too. If you were got once, someone had your back, return the favor. Because what if, just like the fault, you were the only one? Lastly, fear. Man, universe, that's a flex. Assistance, the very thing I was just saying there, to help someone else. That's the Six of Cups energy that these are just the same readings. I should just link them together. The Six of Cups is the learning. How cool it went with that. The learning from the past to be that example of assistance right then and there. Because again, what if you were the only one? What if I was the only one that ever checked you? Because you needed checked. So you could see the other side of the coin and fully go through this experience so you can escape it. Escape it. See that horizon. That new, the Three of Wands from the other one, the illuminated new. Bury the past of the old experience that's been over and over. And it may be shitty, it may be fucked, but it'll be new. New, musing. Musing. Man, that's beautiful. Four of Wands energy. Fuck it energy as well too. An inverted Four of Pentacles. Happiness is the choice of moving along the path, knowing when to take breaks, because harmony is, what was it? The inevitability of the illumination of harmony. The inevitability, the means to take a moment's breath, Four Swords, to see harmony, which creates that balance and happiness. And that's the liberation, the judgment energy that's coming in that allows the space for something new. Everybody out there in tarot land, we're like, oh, divine empress, empress energy, empress energy. What if we started saying that about emperors? Not to nullify or take away from us, but in addition to a cycle where we're not trying to just teach each other and get back onto the same page. Fuck that whole book. Well, let's make a new book where you start together. And maybe there's that third option. Never thought of that before. The reason for the Three of Cups, that introduction of the not seen option that you didn't even know existed. And now with that new choice, you can make new wishes to be fulfilled, happiness, and inspiration birthed out of melancholy. What a dragon of energy. All right, okay, let's get this. I think it complements it well, that Nine of Fruition, Nine of Cups energy. A change of perspective of the Hangman to put an end to not being in the water, to cease the juggling of endless cycles, to go find a new rung on the ladder, stairs. Mm-hmm. It's like the universe is forcing the choice. Ah, something new. New dream, that Knight of Cups energy of the swirling into a new dream to transform and change. Birth out of death. All right, let's just do one card. I guess that one. Maybe, I guess. Two of Pentacles to change. That's just a pre-shuffle. We already said that. Give me something that I can leave them with for this April overview energy here. It encompasses so much energy right now. That's what's kept me away, because it's been intimidating, especially wielding this Queen of Swords energy. I've been resting with the truth so I could most judgment cards is Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, blowing on the horn, translating the emanation of God. Yeah. It's the wave that's coming in. That truth, sitting with the truth, is when the Queen of Swords sits with the truth. Because it's all coming in, 8 of Wands. The learning, the lessons from the past to pull you in out of the cold and burden. And the holding on to that same cycle. Running in place behind a wall. So this archangel energy of Michael has been coming down to provide the energy and the capacity. It's like getting a jump. It's like consciousness is getting a jump, so it can stop self-sabotaging itself and step into that new contract of two individuals. And it's time for the Divine Empress to stop having to carry the emperors. Learn how to do this pottery. It's that thing that's needed. That's needed. All right. Cut. Truth for healing. Truth for healing. Healing through truth. My bad. 4 of Swords into the Ace of Swords. That death rebirth energy, so you can have a new passion and make good on these inner conflicts one's had. It's time to write a song about it instead of keep living it. That 9 of Swords energy, that maelstrom. We'll end where we began in the last reading. All right. Happiness. Happiness. Healing through truth. Happiness through truth. It's delighted experience through illumination, which means just embracing cold hard truth. But it's like the steel has not been, it's like holding the truth longer, the metal of the sword. Oh, card down here. Change my the metal of the sword warms the metal up. It's like, how do you give another option to the metal that's always cold truth? There can be warm truth. Shit. Put it in a fire with the sun. Happiness. Put the truth in a whole bunch of happiness, of expression of real heart chakra energy. And it creates a new option. Shoot, you can have white hot truth. Which then that's just as bad as cold truth. Harmony. Not balance. Harmony. Harmony. Look to chemistry for those of a science mind. It's equilibrium, not balance. Now, again, not that we get out of balance as the emperors become more stronger and more capable of being praised. It's like both. So you have to get a new scale. It's fun. Get on another step of the ladder. A change in paradigm that's birthed from the things swirling in your head. Well, there you have it. Boom. Again, I had something fell. What was it? Yeah, happiness. Sun card. With that illumination, you can swim up a river, upstream, up current, because it's effortless. just an experience that must be had. So you can do your part to make the statement infinite true. Huh. If you stay with me this long, cool, awesome. This is April forward, always. You never know where you are in the experience of the stream of time. So if it finds you, it finds you. 20 years from now, whatever. The words have been said and they stand here in this very moment for all time. Remember that every time you do, say, and be anything, it is always, because you can't just disappear it. Go be the example, knowing that that's true. And that's why it's like those paradoxes of like shows and stuff that they do, where it's like you are the reason that it's like the stranger that helps you in that moment, and like in their faces all covered, it was just you from the future helping you to get, it's this paradoxical thinking. That's what's on the next stairs of the ladder. The embrace and the capacity. But again, that third option, we've always been duality. You ever considered it might be a triality or even past that? Interesting. Well, if they never thought of that, what new ways to go experience despair? But what if like the purest like love and joy and happiness that you've ever felt was the baseline of a different experience that they, in that experience realm and paradigm, would call despair? That's why you offer out the assistance. That's why angels come down and create the space and the capacity for us to use our illumination through the capacity to be an example of that illumination. See how it's just itself? The aggrandizing of God. That's a bigger blasphemous. Using the Lord's name in vain. Is trying to personify it. So, I guess I said that. I don't know why I said that, but I'm going to guess. A good guess. Those that tend to watch things of this nature have experienced that trauma. And my heart goes out to this one itself as well too. That the beauty of that experience was solely not by the source of that experience, but those that wish to wield it and control it, because they're not willing to try something new. Ooh, well, I'll say that one. Yeah, I might make a journal of that one. There you go. Enough prattling on about this, but it's a month review. This is big energy. A lot of things have happened, astrologically, socially, societally. Everything's coming to a new choice and chance, the capacity to express it. It's not just, oh, it's my you think too small. This expression of what you are here to watch and want to like get information about, that truth, is so much bigger than that. But paradoxically at the same time, it is that. They got it in reverse. It's like they think that the world is the thing that makes us like have these experiences, but it's the individuals on the small level that create the capacity for it to be expressed on the societal level. It's the other way around. So I don't know if that's ever been said, but has anyone ever tried to approach it from that aspect? But it gets lumped into that self-help stuff. Bubbles, lights, and fairies and dancing around the maypole. No, you need to be acceptant and inclusive of things like despair, endless sleep, all the different dreams and emanations of the actual expression of infinity, which takes everything, or it isn't. So again, the divine thanks you for doing so. And if you're in a dark space, I got you. I just ask that you get somebody in return. Who's got you?